God dog, what a beautiful morning. What happened? I should have filmed yesterday. I went on a ride and did another Toys for Tots this year. Turned out to be a pretty good little turnout. Yeah, anything for the kids. But yesterday was the total opposite of today. That is for sure. For sure. Sun is out nice and strong. It's supposed to be colder today than it was yesterday, but that sun's really kicking ass. We are wearing the Simpson Mod Bandit today. This is what happens when you start late night shopping a lot. Everything starts to look like the thing you need. And I accidentally bought a gold visor for the wrong helmet. So no carbon fiber today. But it's okay, because I don't know. I kind of hate to say it. Like, the carbon fiber one is definitely... The padding is more plush. But, like, the chin strap is better on this one. And then, obviously, this one is modular, so it opens from the front. But I don't ever really use it, so... yeah, I don't ever really use it, so it doesn't really benefit me. Now, hopefully the audio ends up sounding pretty decent, because I have noticed the mic sits on my chin. It's not it's not the same. So hopefully it sounds the same. How have you guys been? I'm trying to be consistent on making a video, at least one video a week. There are a lot of different projects that I'm fooling with, and it's just, I guess it's just my personality, because I can't ever just do one thing, and that's okay. The colder season is upon us. I've been putting out on my story on Instagram. If you're not following me over there, go check that out. I'm going to start putting out some tips during the wintertime in the story. But, you know, a really big one was, which I didn't do. I'm very good at giving advice and not using it, not utilizing it. I know there's a bunch of me out there, but tire pressures, guys. Colder weather, check your tire pressures. Now, there's a couple guys that they ended up checking their tires, and they had nails. So that's the other issue that's just normal for us out here, especially with two wheels. But yeah, check your tire pressures. I was riding around. I did the Toys for Tots, and we were riding slow. They had closed down like the whole area, which was pretty cool. But in the riding slow, going through some of the turns, I was like, man, this front end feels really, really heavy. And then all of a sudden, after I've already been riding for 2 hours, my tire pressure light came on, and yeah, it was low. So it does make the difference. And if you've been riding your bike long enough, you'll know what feels off, even if it's not telling you, if it has that technology. But if you're ever riding your bike, and it's not like it's not a newer bike to give you all the updates. If you're riding your bike and something feels off, more than likely something is. And it is best practice to go ahead and get that checked out, whether you can do it or you take it to a shop, just to be safe, because this is it. This is it. wheel pops off of a car, you'll be fine. Wheel pops off a motorcycle, it's not so fine. Or anything else for that matter. It could be your neck bearings. You know, that could go bad. Take a turn too slow, and all of a sudden that front end wants to go all the way to the whatever way you're turning. I hope you guys have been doing well. I hope everybody has been able to save up money for some winter riding gear. I have always just used what was available to me. So whether it was just my Carhartts and then layering a whole bunch of clothes underneath with a hoodie, obviously, and you know, whether it be that route or, you know, if something's been given to me, that's how I always got through the colder riding weather. This year is a tad different. I've been blessed. I've been blessed enough to be able to change my whole wardrobe. And then just today, which the other day I purchased winter riding gloves for the first time. I've always just doubled up on my gloves. Actually, I've done a lot of different things. Wearing the knitted gloves with the rubber gloves on top, and then the motorcycle gloves on top of that, just to keep them warm, but also keep them dry from the outside elements. That was me trying to be creative. But it worked, and most of that stuff I got for free. So this year, first time buying winter riding gloves. And then just today, I purchased my first ever leather jacket. I'm not going to be a leatherhead by any means, but that wind was cutting through the old hoodie yesterday, and it was tons of not so fun. Getting slightly older, I'm not old by any means, but getting slightly older, the cold makes your spine shiver a little bit more than it used to. I've taken bets on riding to different states in the winter when I was younger and had regretted it, but had been fine for the most part. And yeah, now 2 hours into a ride and I'm shivering and I could use a hot cup of coffee, and you know, the legs still don't bother me. But I noticed last night while I was laying in bed that my knees did start to hurt. So growing pains are definitely setting in. Let's see, what else is new with me? Oh, I got a great one. So for the first time, and I'm so happy, I'm sorry, my chesticle itches. For the first time, I got my first hater. Can you believe that? Now, I wanted to be a channel that's based on positivity and men's mental health, so there's going to be some dark discussions eventually along the way. I'm just trying to find my groove. But in posting I mostly post on Instagram right now, and that's kind of where I want to live. But, you know, I want to rent a spot in YouTube. Maybe eventually I'll move over. I heard the neighborhood's great. But yeah, I put a post out that was just you know, the words can be interpreted however you want. But someone reached out who doesn't even follow, still took the time to look at it, and put his little comment. I just said, thanks for the comment. Love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, so got up this morning, did my 3 S's, ordered Jimmy John's. I haven't had Jimmy John's in a long time. Boy, it was good. So I had my little lunch and then did a little bit of work stuff on the old computer. And now we're out here enjoying a ride on this beautiful day. I think it's let me see, I don't know how to work half the buttons here. Let me see if my bicycle will tell me. 59 degrees, that sounds right. I think I saw that. 59 degrees outside. I'm wearing just a t-shirt underneath. I'm wearing my Thrashin hoodie, which is very thick and warm. 59 degrees outside. I had to cut out a part. I choked on my spit and almost died. 59 degrees outside. I'm wearing a t-shirt and this nice, thick, warm Thrashin hoodie. Love it. And then also I'm wearing, so I bought these gloves. I wanted thin gloves. Granted, they don't ventilate well in the summer, but my hands also aren't like all sweaty, so it's okay. I'm wearing these Thrashin gloves. I believe they're the Stealth. They're windproof, whatever. I can feel a little bit of the cool air, but that windproof, guys, is really doing its job. My hands feel fine. 59 degrees. And my hands are exposed. I'm on a road glide, but my bars sit above my fairing and my windshield, so yeah. Very impressed with these gloves. The new gloves that I bought are the deerskin ropers. So as good as these gloves are, I am super excited to see how well those gloves do. And yeah, when the jacket comes in, so the jacket that I got is from Dixxon. It's their Hudson leather jacket. And really, honestly, as long as I have something that's going to block the wind and is also somewhat water resistant, I'm fine. I can deal with cold weather. It's that wind that cuts through your layers of clothes. That's what'll get you. That's what gets me. So as long as I have protection from that, I can layer down and whatever else, I'll be fine. But I think the jacket's flannel lined. It looked like it had some removable flannel insert, leather, obviously. It's supposed to be treated so that it's water resistant or whatever. I'm excited. It looked like a really nice jacket. That's one of the brands that I wanted to, there's only 2 brands now that I wear. Unless it's my jeans, then it's 3, but 2 brands that I wear, and so I'm super excited, and I'm going the route that makes me feel good. At the end of the day, whatever you want to, at the end of the day, the things that you allow into your life is what's that's what's going to mold your attitude, your perception of life, right? So remember that when Christmas time comes around. I don't know if it's the same way for women, but for men, it's pretty consistent. Family, they're gonna buy you clothes, and you may need that piece of clothing, but you might not like the brand. Like, if all they're gonna get you is clothes, I mean, give them a heads up. Be like, hey, you know, I know you all, this is what we normally do. Yeah. Don't be afraid to let them know that, yeah, hey, I know this is what we normally do, but this is what I'm into right now. Don't feel obligated to wear some piece of shit that they give you. It doesn't matter how thoughtful it is, because a really thoughtful gift, they might think it's a really thoughtful gift, but then you end up realizing that they don't really know you at all, or care to know you. I'll tell you what, man, I think this visor is, the helmet alone, I know I'm kind of all over the place in my talk here, but this helmet alone offers such a wider view than my Ghost Bandit, obviously. But this visor, I feel like, and maybe it's just because it's new, I feel like I can see a lot better out of this thing. So that just makes me think I need to go back to Amazon and purchase the right visor for the right helmet. You know what I mean? I've been getting scolded off and on about spending money. But I don't buy anything that I don't need. I might buy the thing I need for the wrong thing, but I still use it. Couldn't have asked for a better day. You really couldn't have. You know, I try to come up with things. I want to be unscripted. I know there's a lot of people that have a strategy. What did I just say? I couldn't even hear myself for a second. There's people out there that have a strategy to get you to watch their videos. They've got a script, and for certain things that's 100% needed. But I feel like we as people have become too automated. We've gotten into this routine that, you know, it's everything's got to be a certain way. This is the thing to follow. This is what we got to do. And then here's the easy way to do it. Here's the easier way to do it. Blah, 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 blah. I want to be as unscripted as I possibly can. So if it seems I'm all over the place, I apologize. This is me having a conversation with you. I don't know when the last time you paid attention to a conversation with your friends, but it probably didn't make a whole lot of sense at the end of the day. I don't know if I put the video out there or not. I was talking about how I love small towns and I hope they won't change, and there's some things I understand needs to be upgraded, or some small towns may need certain things for convenience. So it's nice to see it, but it hurts to see it sometimes, I'll tell you what. The school field still looks like shit. At least that hasn't changed, right? But boy, all the leaves have changed. It's beautiful out here. See? I'm gonna be all over the place. Shit. If I got caught up in that, I would have been all over the place. And 3 cars almost hit each other. I'm gonna start, I promise you guys, I'm gonna start putting the camera on the front of my helmet. I like it here. I'm gonna keep it there for a little bit. Plus I wanted to show off the helmet. I will say one very positive thing about me filming for content has been, this is going to sound really corny, and I really don't care what you think. So whoever's going to say something, you can suck it. I bought my Road Glide because I missed having music, and then realized once I got to higher speeds I couldn't hear it anyways, so I had to get, I've never had the Cardo system, but I ended up getting that after the bike, so obviously it would have been cheaper just to get that. There's other things to it. I love the Road Glide, I always have. This is the second one I've had. And yeah, I'll never get another bike. This is it. I mean, I'll never get rid of this bike, I should say. We'll say that. But in filming for you guys, I've found myself listening to music less and listening, other than all the wind noise coming through the helmet, listening to the engine. And, you know, whatever other sounds you may hear around you. If you really pay attention, you can hear the road, you can hear the bumps. When you're going slow, you can hear the creak of the suspension, even though it's new. Stuff and enjoy it. You start feeling one with the road, start getting back to you again. It's the simple things. And then when you get off the bike, you know, because you haven't had that soft noise canceling music in your helmet, you go a tad more deaf. And you say huh to your friends a lot more. Let's see, what else is going on with me? Oh, November 3rd. Important day for me in this state anyways. From now until December something, I can't remember. I'm a bad dad. If you didn't know, I have kids, but my oldest starts school next year for the first time. He's going to kindergarten. My little boy's growing up, man. I've been thinking about having him on with me while I'm filming. I wanted to do some long trips with him this year, but he's just he's so skinny. He's so little. He's tall. He's all legs, but he's so skinny. So I was getting worried about him back there. You know, maybe because he's got no ass too. He's got daddy's ass. He's skinny, which isn't me, and he's got no butt, which is me. So I was really worried about him. Like, you know, I've got the back pad and all that, but you know, and it don't mean he can't slide off each side. Boy, it turns sideways and you lose him. But yeah, maybe next year. You know, I'm trying to get him to eat a little bit more. He's kind of got the same issue that Daddy's got. He's ADHD like nobody's business. So, you know, we're working on it with him. Here lately, we've been giving him some vitamins, and they're organic. You know, it's you know, people around my time, you understand, the Flintstone, the chewables. Yeah. Well, it ain't that, but whatever it's supposed to do, it's working, because he's always hungry now. So he's been eating a lot more. Hopefully he beefs up just a tad. He starts kindergarten next year. I'd really like to start getting him on the bike and riding with me. Definitely would like to. I myself have been thinking about getting into dirt bikes again. And my kids, they all love motorcycles. God, I don't know how it happened, but I mean, like, yeah, I know I'm responsible, but the love that they have for motorcycles. My son has been riding an electric motorcycle since he was 2, and he is really, really good. It scares me. Like the next Travis Pastrana. He's almost better than me. And that's saying a whole lot, because I think highly of myself on a bike. But anyways, yeah, they all love motorcycles, so I would like to get back into riding dirt bikes, and I'd love to get my son on a dirt bike and see what he wants to do with it. I know he wants one bad, so it isn't me pushing him to do something. I'd really love to see where he goes with it, and if he wants to stick with it. And you know, in the future, I do want to start building some custom bikes. I love performance. I love the look of the performance bikes. I've got a couple pictures up on my my Instagram. Like I said, go check it out. There's a lot more stuff over there than there is going to be over here. For right now, anyways. You know, I'm working on it, but I love the performance look, and the performance look for Harleys is like, it's a little Dynabro, you know, kind of stunt bikey. But to me, that's the look I grew up on and I love. And but I also love the comfort, being able to ride for long periods of time. And you know, you're always going to hurt no matter how comfortable the bike is. Your body's only meant to set a certain way for so long. But I like hauling ass when I can, and I love taking in the scenery when I can. So hopefully his love for bikes will give me a partner in the future. Maybe you can see some custom builds with my boy and I. Not only to kind of get back to the old, you know, father-son bonding stereotypes, but because it's something to do, something to get you away from all the tech before they start implanting chips in our bodies. You know what I mean? Cows just hanging out. Moo. Horses. Hey. I love coming out here. This is the first time that I've rambled pretty much the whole ride, and it feels good. I don't know, maybe I got a clearer mind because the sky is blue and the sun's out. Weather's great. Not sweating, not cold. New visor, old helmet. Maybe it's because this helmet doesn't squeeze my brain like my other helmet does. I've been seeing a lot of holiday posts here lately. You guys are really disappointing me. Really disappointed. Everybody goes straight from Halloween to Christmas. My brother's doing the same thing. Super disappointed. Y'all are forgetting the most important holiday in the foodie, which is everybody, community, and that's Thanksgiving. I feel like there was a time where we decorated for Thanksgiving, and then you decorated for Christmas. You lazy assholes have gone straight to Christmas, and you're gonna leave that shit up weeks after New Year's. And you know who you are. You know you're gonna do it. Stop doing that. You're making America look stupid. I'm just kidding. But yeah, don't forget Thanksgiving, guys. It's important. Guys like me need it. You get it. I don't know about you guys. I'm not a big fan of turkey. I don't know. I've never had, it's really hard to come out and say it, but I'm just going to say it. Everybody goes, oh yeah, the turkey's good this year. It's so juicy. That shit's dry. Your turkey's dry. All y'all's turkey's dry. I don't care how you cook it. You can cook that shit in the oven. You can cook that shit. You can fry it. It's still dry. I don't know what you was thinking, buddy. So, get out the ham. Go ahead and get out all your casseroles and your dinner rolls and your cranberry sauce, and let's go with that. Ham's on the table this year. You can put you can get it if you want to get a turkey. Don't expect nobody to eat that shit. So get a small one. There's gonna be a lot of offended dads that just bought a deep fryer for the turkey, and then there's gonna be a lot of offended moms and she's gonna start asking her kids, y'all, do you all think my turkey's dry? And everybody's gonna have to lie to you. I hope you know they're gonna lie to you, and that turkey's dry as shit. That turkey is dry. I can't wait till they finish, making the road bigger over here, because so far all they've managed to do is make it smaller. But it looks like it's going to be really cool. Yeah, well, it's going to be a big old cluster. Oh, yes. You all can't smell it, so I'll just let you know. Guys out there, I'm sure you're going to gonna start, your eyes are gonna start rolling in the back of your head, and just the smell of fresh blacktop when they put it down. Woo! Good work, boys. Make that shit smooth. I've got my boots on for the second time this year. So, sorry. Let me re-say. Sorry, I messed up on my shit. I don't know if I can say that word. I am trying to be good, guys. I would like to get monetized. Oh, yeah. There's nothing like a smooth ride through the countryside. Then you get on a little windy back roads. And then on the busy days, which every day is busy to me, I got like 100 projects, and I'm doing 200 of them at the same time. Not like having your little ride and then barreling down the interstate as fast as you can. Speaking of speed, hopefully you guys can still hear me, because I just remembered I can't hear shit in this helmet. I've been watching a new guy, new to me. He's been around for a while, trust me. He's a little older. Mickey Cohen. You know, I was impressed with my bike for what it is. I don't have the best of the best right now. Like, for what it is, it's got the best of the best. But I want more. My top speed isn't what I want it to be. So, my goal, my dream right now is to get a 135 built by Mickey for this bike. God, if I could just get, if I can do that, if I can meet him in person, because he is exactly like, you know, you got you know your dad's friends. Them are your uncles. They're close enough. They're your uncles. He's pretty much like everybody I know that's family to me. So far on camera, and I don't think for a second that he's any different, because he's pretty straight to the point. If he doesn't like something, he's definitely going to tell you in the most upfront way possible. But I want to meet the guy. I would love to get this bike built by him, and then just enjoy it, man. I want to travel the U.S. if I'm fortunate enough to be able to ship my bike overseas and ride it there. I want to rack up the miles on it. And then when I'm on the interstate like this and I'm feeling a little froggy, I want to just hit it. Heading on back to the house. I'm just checking in, guys, getting my reps in. I hope y'all are careful out there. Keep on riding, don't stop. There's plenty to see, and if you're stuck riding the same thing, you know, you might see something new. Get out there, guys. Enjoy this weather. Good, bad. Get back to you. All right. Love you. God bless.